everybody, welcome back to my channel for another pattern tutorial. I've got a 2-row repeat pattern for you now. Have a look at this one. That's the front and that's the back. Let me show you up close how it looks before we begin. It's a really sweet one. Getting these tiny, with the pattern you're getting these tiny little spaces here. It consists of single crochet and half double crochet, so if you know how to do those, we're good to go. If not, for beginners, please do have a little practice of those. I will show you as slow as I can, but you can slow the video down further in the settings options under playback menu. The pattern is worked up in an odd number of chains, and I have used lightweight yarn number 3 and a 4mm crochet hook. You can use for this pattern, if you don't like too many spaces, then stick with that, but if you're going up a yarn to a number 4 yarn, then I guess you can try it with a 5mm hook, but work the sample with me and then see how you feel, and then you can change your hooks up or down. Okay, have another little look before we begin. Let's push that aside. Okie dokie. Right, I've got some light blue yarn here, duck egg blue. We want to start off with an odd chain, so do your slip knot how you do yours. This is how I do mine, and chain 15. Okay, 15 chains completed. If I get to the end of a row before you do, please do pause, okay, and take your time. First row is simple. It's a straightforward single crochet row. You never count the one on the hook, skip one, go to the next one, pull up the loop and pull through 2. Go to the next one, pull up a loop and pull through 2. That's your single crochet, and do a single crochet row to your very last chain. Oh, yarn's following me into the screen. Okay, single crochet row done. Row 1. It's 2-row repeat, so when we come back to do the single crochet again, we are just going to work into the front loops, but it's still a single crochet row, and I'll show you when we get there. Right, row 2, chain 2, flip your work. So we're not using this stitch because that's going to count as a half double crochet. We will skip the next one and then go to this one and do a half double crochet. So yarn over, go in, pull up the loop and pull through all 3. Now we want to work the one that we've missed, but we're not going from the front. We are just yarning over and bringing our hook. So like this, bring your hook through the space and then push down. Take it to the back, pull it up and pull through all 3. No chain here, yarn over, skip one, do your first half double crochet here, and then yarn over, put your hook like this, pull it through that stitch, pull it out the back there and pull through all 3. Yarn over, skip one, go to the next one for a half double crochet, then yarn over, go into that space that we've created, which is on top of that stitch that we've missed, go into the stitch that we've missed, pull up 3 loops and pull through all 3. That's what we're doing this side, and that's what's happening that side. yarn over, skip one, go to the next one, half double crochet, and yarn over, bring your hook through, make sure you don't drop that loop, keep your finger on there, skip the next one, go to the one after for a half double crochet. If it's easier, just do this. You can go this way as well, so just flip your work over and go to the one that you've missed, which is right here. It's the same thing, depends which way you want to hold the hook. I think it's easier this way. Let's do that again. If you just pull the work aside, you know there's the stitch. So bring your hook up. It's easier if you hold your finger there so you don't drop it, then go through and do your half double crochet. Very last stitch, half double crochet on its own, and that's row 2. Back to row 1, which is chain 1. We don't work there, we're going to this next one here. Now we should have 14 stitches remaining, okay, because we don't want to make sure. So go into the, is it the front loops? Yes, the front loops only. So there's both loops. You want to go into the front loop, leaving the other loop behind. Go in and do your single crochets into every stitch, front loops only. I liked it in the front loops rather than both loops. You can try both loops, or you can just try the back loops. Now, make sure that when you get to here, you might think, oh, that's just the chain 2. It's not. With half double crochet, it's always a little bit tricky. So that's one part of the half double crochet. That stitch there at the very top is the other one. So go into the front of that loop as well. Then you have your chain 2, 1 and 2. Go into the top of the chain 2 and do a single crochet there. You should have 14 now. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, if you remember to do that every time, you're not going to go wrong. I'll show you again. 2 more rows, sorry. So chain 2, back to row 2, flip your work. That counts as a half double crochet, so forget that stitch completely. Skip one, go to the next one and do your half double crochet. Then yarn over from behind and do your half double crochet on the one you've skipped. Skip one, go to the next one, and then go to the one before from behind and do a half double crochet. No chains at the top. Very last single crochet here, half double crochet. So I'll show you row 1 again, just so you know where to place it. Chain 1, flip your work, go into the front loops of this very first stitch. So that will be 1, oh, bear with me, 1, 2. Remember, if you're unsure which one of your front loops is, don't get confused that these are the top 2 loops of the stitch. It's here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. There's the next one. 13. And then you go on top of the chain 2, 14. That's how you'll keep your work nice and straight. That's the back, that's the front. Okay, let's bring in the other piece. That's the back. Right guys, hope you like this tutorial. 2-row repeat pattern, great one for shawls and scarves, many projects, blankets. So thank you for tuning in. Please do subscribe, like and share, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon on the next one.